Welcome back to Let Me Pull Your Coat. This week is another men's special edition. And before some of y'all start clutching your pearls and getting offended, understand something. This is not a woman bashing episode. This is an accountability episode. Because just like there are good men and bad men, there are good women and bad women. And lately, a lot of men have been writing in because they feel like they're getting hit from every direction. They're expected to provide, expected to protect, expected to perform, expected to sacrifice, expected to build, expected to pay, expected to lead, expected to rescue. But when they ask what they're getting in return, suddenly they're the problem. So tonight we're pulling the coat all the way back because some people don't want relationships. Some people want sponsors, and there's a difference. Before we get started, visit letmepullyourcoat.com. Leave a voice message. Visit the reviews page. Leave a review. Check out the video page. And don't forget to subscribe to Tales from the Let Me Pull Your Coat podcast on YouTube. Because every week we're showing what happens when bad decisions finally send the bill. And shout out to everyone supporting us through Buy Me a Coffee and Cash App. You help keep the microphone hot, the website running, the glass full, and the cigars stocked. Now let's get into it. Our first question comes from Kelvin in Phoenix, Arizona. Kelvin writes, "My girlfriend says she's the prize. She doesn't work, stays with her mother, has 3 maxed out credit cards, expects, and me to finance the lifestyle she sees online. Kelvin, that isn't a prize. That's a monthly payment. Let's stop pretending." A lot of people today have confused expectations with qualifications. Everybody wants first-class treatment, but they haven't earned economy. Everybody wants luxury. Everybody wants 6 figures. Everybody wants vacations. Everybody wants designer bags, but nobody wants discipline. Nobody wants sacrifice. Nobody wants accountability. What exactly is she bringing besides request? Because if the relationship consists of you providing everything while she contributes absolutely nothing, then brother, you're not building a future. You're adopting an adult, and eventually that gets expensive. Not just financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Because users never stop asking. The more you give, the more they expect. Our next question comes from Rashad in Memphis, Tennessee. He says, "My wife says all the bills are my responsibility because I'm a man, but she spends her entire paycheck on herself." Rashad, I need everybody listening to hear this. Traditional expectations require traditional contributions. You cannot demand old school treatment while refusing old school responsibilities. You cannot have it both ways. Either we're a team or we're not. Because a lot of people today want equality when it's convenient and tradition when it's profitable. That's not partnership. That's opportunism. Marriage isn't supposed to be one person carrying the entire load while the other person critiques how it's being carried. Marriage is supposed to be 2 people pushing the same wagon. And if one person is sitting in the wagon while the other is pulling it uphill, eventually resentment shows up. And resentment kills relationships. Now let's go international. Emmanuel from Lagos, Nigeria writes, "My fiancé says my money is our money and her money is her money." Emmanuel, that's not a relationship. That's a hostile takeover. I don't know where this nonsense started, but I've heard it from men all over the world. America, Canada, Nigeria, England, Australia. The rules somehow always seem to benefit one side. And here's the problem. When somebody believes their resources belong exclusively to them, but your resources belong to both of you, they're not thinking like a partner. They're thinking like a customer, and you're the supplier. The best relationships I've ever seen weren't built on keeping score. They were built on shared sacrifice, shared goals, shared responsibility. That's how people build wealth together, not through entitlement. Our next question comes from Andre in Montreal, Canada. Andre says, "My girlfriend invited 2 friends to dinner without asking me and expected me to pay for everybody." Andre, you accidentally became the entertainment budget. One thing I've learned over the years is this: people spend your money differently than they spend their own. When it's your wallet, suddenly everybody is hungry. Everybody wants appetizers. Everybody wants drinks. Everybody wants dessert. Everybody becomes generous. But let the bill come to their table, and suddenly they're budgeting. Brother, if she wants to feed her friends, tell her to open her purse. Watch how fast priorities change. Next, we have Michael from Birmingham, Alabama. Michael writes, "My wife constantly compares me to richer men online." Michael. And social media is the largest comparison machine ever created because people are comparing real lives to fake highlights. They see a luxury car, but not the debt. They see the vacation, but not the credit cards. They see the mansion, but not the second mortgage. A woman constantly comparing her husband to strangers online is no different than a man constantly comparing his wife to Instagram models. It's disrespectful, it's unrealistic, and eventually it destroys appreciation. People stop valuing what they have because they're busy fantasizing about what somebody else has. Now let's hear from Jerome in Kingston, Jamaica. "My girlfriend calls herself independent but asks me for money every week." Jerome, I've met a lot of independent people in my life. Most of them pay their own bills. Somebody constantly needing financial rescue while calling themselves independent sounds like a person wearing a firefighter uniform while starting the fires. Words don't matter. Behavior matters. If somebody keeps needing your resources every single week, they're not independent, they're dependent. They just don't like the label. Next, we have Marcus from Johannesburg, South Africa. Marcus asks, "How do I know if a woman loves me or loves my resources?" That's a good question. One of the best questions of the night. Pay attention to what happens when you say no. Not once, repeatedly. Users disappear when access disappears. Watch what happens when you stop paying, stop rescuing, stop fixing, stop financing, stop solving, stop carrying. The people who loved your resources will leave. The people who love you will stay. It's really that simple. Now let me pull your coat on something. Some men create their own problems. I have to be honest, because a lot of men use money the same way some women use beauty. As leverage, as bait, as a shortcut. Then they're shocked when they attract people interested in exactly what they advertise. Brother, if every conversation starts with your money, don't be surprised when money becomes the foundation of the relationship. If you lead with your wallet, don't be shocked when your wallet becomes the reason somebody stays or leaves. Now let's talk about something nobody wants to discuss. A lot of men are lonely, and loneliness makes people tolerate things they normally wouldn't. Disrespect, manipulation, financial abuse, cheating, entitlement, because they're terrified of being alone. And users know that. They can smell loneliness the same way predators smell weakness. That's why self-respect matters. Because people who respect themselves establish boundaries, and boundaries make users uncomfortable. Now let's get to the co-pull of the week. A lot of men are broke, exhausted, depressed, and frustrated because they keep trying to purchase loyalty from people who never intended to be loyal. That's the truth. You cannot finance respect. You cannot sponsor appreciation. You cannot rent love. And every day there are men emptying retirement accounts, maxing out credit cards, taking second jobs, and sacrificing their futures trying to impress people who would disappear the moment the money stops. That's not love. That's a transaction. The moment somebody contributes nothing but demands, stop and pay attention. Because contribution isn't always money. Contribution can be loyalty. Contribution can be peace. Contribution can be support. Contribution can be encouragement. Contribution can be effort. But if somebody's entire relationship strategy consists of taking, and taking some more, you are not in a relationship. You're in a business deal where you're the only investor. And every bad investment eventually collapses. Protect your heart, protect your peace, and for damn sure protect your wallet. Because some people don't show up looking for love. They show up looking for access. This is Baby Doll. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and everywhere podcasts are available. Visit letmepullyourcoat.com. Leave a voice message. Check out the reviews page. Visit the video page. And don't forget to listen to the latest bonus episodes of Tales from the Let Me Pull Your Coat podcast on YouTube. This is Baby Doll, and as always, we wish you much love and much respect.